But yeah, now that I got it on my eyes, it's like, okay, I'm sorry, Chanel. I misunderstood you. I am so sorry. I apologize for whatever rudeness things I said. Like, I don't want no problems. Shut me right the hell up. Yeah. Hey love, what is up? Thanks for joining me today. My name is Lauren, if you didn't know, and today we are going over the limited edition fall 2025 release from Chanel, Boutons Baroque. So if you're interested in this, just keep on watching. Coming at you today with a incomplete face. Normally when I hop on camera and do my introduction and all that, my makeup is fully done. Not today, because I decided to do something different with this. Instead of just like, conjuring my own eyeshadow looks and all that, I just figured, why don't we recreate this look? I'm one of those people where at my big age, you would think marketing shouldn't get to me. Like, I know you are intentionally making this stuff look good, but like sometimes I fall for the okie doke. Okay, it's mainly with clothes. I buy stuff that I'm like, oh, that looks good on them, it'll most likely look good on me, and 9 times out of 10 I'm usually right. Fortunately enough for me, I am of a more, I guess, standard body type. I am also petite, so like most clothes fit me, so generally speaking, it's not hard for me to find clothes or things that look good on me, just because of my body type. But with makeup, I tend to be a little bit more suspicious. And this eye look in particular had me like raise the eyebrow, like, and then I really raised the eyebrow and pulled out my monocle when I saw it in person. And then I was super suspicious when I finally swatched them. I'll link that video in the cards up above. And I realized like this purple is not giving that like at all. Now I understand that, swatches on your like arm or whatever can be completely different than what goes on your eyes. But yeah, I want to attempt to recreate this look. I didn't buy this palette because of this look or anything like this. I actually saw it and I was immediately enticed by it, but I was like, no, I'm gonna stand my ground. I really only want the brown palette, so that's all I'm gonna get. And if you don't know what brown palette I'm talking about, they also released a Boutons Couture palette. I did a video on it. I'll link it in the cards up above. But yeah, I swore up and down that was going to be the only palette I pick up from this collection. But then I saw this in the lineup and like I was like, oh, that's pretty. But it wasn't enough for me to like buy it. I went in the Chanel store and actually saw all of these shades that they released for this. They released 4 in total. I saw them all in person, and when I saw this in person I was like, wow, I think I kind of need this. And I kept thinking about it. Like, I literally just couldn't stop thinking about this palette, so I ended up adding it to cart. Obviously I have it in my hands now. Will I regret this purchase? Who knows? But yeah, this wasn't even on my radar. I wasn't planning to get anything else besides the Boutons Couture palette, so yeah, this was extra. I definitely did not need this, definitely did not need to get this, but it's here. And yeah, I want to recreate this look. I want to see if we can pull this off using just this palette. Now, my brain is telling me they didn't just use this palette to get this off. Like, there definitely had to be some type of mixing medium or like something in the mix to get this purple to be that opaque, but I don't know. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But we are about to find out together. So we're going to do one eye on camera and then I'm going to catch the other eye up to speed, and then I can wrap up my final thoughts at the end. Sound like a plan? Good, good. Okay. But first, before I get all like lost in the sauce and doing all that, let me give you some product info. So this is a part of Chanel 2025's fall release, the Les Ombres Buttons collection. They released 4 eyeshadow palettes, most of which are sold out. This retails for $86, and it says 2 house symbols come together for the first time in this limited edition creation: the Les Ombres palette and the Chanel button, 4 collectible color harmonies created to dress up eyes. A hallmark of Chanel style, the button adds an elegant touch to the house's fashion designs. The Les Four Ombres Buttons eyeshadow collection offers a fresh take on this iconic emblem. The palette features 4 hues, each embossed with a unique pattern that evokes a different Chanel button. Exclusive sleeves keep the compacts protected so they can go everywhere you do. And this one is $239, Boutons Baroque. Incorporates precious shades with a shiny satin pink, a subtle orangey gold hue, a coppery red, and a shimmery magenta purple. That's everything about this. So yeah, let's get into my eye looks. Now, I'm gonna warn you right now, I don't plan to do anything with my lower lash line. I don't know if you can see it, but this eye like started to swell up. Both eyes are itching crazy and starting to water, so I don't know how long I'm gonna make it. My allergies are kicking my ass, which is crazy considering I took allergy medicine. But yeah, don't come for me if I didn't do anything with my lower lash line. I can tell in the makeup look that she has like, eyeliner in her waterline, but yeah, I can't do that because like my allergies is not gonna let me be that great today. I'm gonna go prime my lids and we can start on this eye look that I don't think is achievable, but we both gonna find out together. My instincts told me to use the stupid little sponge tip brush that came in the palette, so I did, and look at my face of disbelief. I swear this purple shade up to this point appeared to be nothing less than an iridescent glitter and showed no signs of being this pigmented. I applied this purple shade, which Chanel described as a medium shimmery magenta purple, to the inner corner and the outer corner of the upper lid, creating a halo, leaving the center blank. I should have dragged the purple out farther to emulate what the model had, but this little tool was hard to work with on the outer portion of the lid. I then flipped the brush over and went into the shade on the bottom right, applying this to the center of the lid. Chanel describes this shade as a medium coppery red. Just kind of blending everything together and making everything look seamless. I do take a clean blending brush to smooth out the edges a bit. I felt like the center of her lid looked a little lighter in tone, so I took the shade on the bottom left of the palette and applied that to the center of my lid with my finger. Chanel describes it as a light, shiny satin pink. And here is the completed look. So what do we think? I think I got pretty close to the picture. I could have blew it out and above my crease some more to give a more editorial look like the photo, but I think I did well. This eye look was very glittery and iridescent. It looked like a disco ball of shimmer threw up on my eyelids. And this look, this color combination gives purple sunset vibes. I really like it. It's really pretty. I wish I could have put on some black eyeliner with this look. I think it would have definitely like added a little extra oomph to it, but you know, blame my allergies for that. Also, blame my allergies for no lower lash line mascara, but the model didn't seem to have any on in her photo either, so. Chanel told me to shut up real loud and aggressive, and you know what? I'm not even mad at it, because I can admit when I'm wrong. I was not expecting this out of this at all. Sorry, out of this at all. Like, what? I'm still like a little in shock and awe. So I did throw in some lashes. I know the model in the picture is not wearing lashes, but I feel like I can't wear something this dramatic and not have lashes on. Like, it's doing a little too much for me, like, to just ignore lashes. She definitely has some like eyeliner in her waterline. I can see that. It looks like some type of black. But yeah, I can't do that today because my eyes are not letting me be great enough to do that. They're watering as we speak. But yeah, I was not expecting this out of this. Like, it shut my ass right up. Now, I do think this little tool, these tools that I normally like rag on that come with this palette, did a lot of the heavy lifting. You definitely need something dense. I will say I've come to appreciate these mainly for getting in the inner corner here. Like, these are great for that. But other than that, like, yeah, I hate the stupid little brushes. But yeah, something of that nature, like a brush like that, like a sponge tip type brush, is great for this task. And it definitely gave me that pigment, because when I first watched this purple shade, all I saw was like iridescent purple glitter. It did not appear this opaque, and that was me picking it up with my finger. I could see my skin through the swatch. Like, it came off sheer. It didn't come off opaque. It didn't come off like this vibrant purple. It came off more like a iridescent glitter toppery type shade. Now, I will say it does appear that there's something like silver kind of going on in her inner corner. I'm not entirely sure if she put the shade in the inner corner as well, but I think this is as close to this recreation as I'm going to get. But yeah, I'm so salty right now. Like, I'm just so salty. I'm literally like speechless. Like, she shut me up and beat my ass. Like, all right, you got it, Chanel. But how do I feel about this palette in general? So I will say this is definitely an accent palette. I can create a full cohesive look with this. I mean, I did one today. Like, I could put the purple on the outer corner and this copper shade like more on the inner corner. Like, that's more of a traditional eye that I would do on a daily basis. I'm not really into halo eyes or doing like super fancy eye looks anymore. I'm a very one and done simple shade type girly. I definitely see myself getting one and done shades out of this. The purple, obviously, now I know would make a great one and done shade. I thought it would just be like an iridescent glittery topper type shade. Now, I do think you do need this specific tool to get this done. I don't think I can get this done with just like, you know, my regular flat shader brushes. And I have some good quality shader brushes. I have natural hair brushes that will pick up anything and make it good. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I have to keep playing around with this to see like if this was a fluke. Like if today was a fluke all because of this one little tool. But yeah, I have to keep playing around with this. The purple will make a great one and done. This copper shade will make a great one and done. I think the only two shades that's not going to make a good one and done on my medium deep complexion would be these two shades right here. This one on the bottom and this one, this gold in the top that I did not use today. They're just a little too light. Like this comes off like a champagne pink and this is like a light iridescent yellow gold. This definitely screamed accent palette to me. It didn't scream you can get like a complete eye look with this palette, like at all. Like this screamed like a companion palette, like, and I still think of it that way. Not much else to say about the packaging. It came with this like special sleeve, although this sleeve is probably the most boring for the most flagrant and brightly colored offering. Like they didn't really do anything special for this little sleeve. I wish Chanel would do a little bit more with these compacts. They could have made this purple to mimic the purple shade that's in here. Can you just imagine this compact in purple? I can. That would have been a nice little extra touch, but it's Chanel. They're gonna put everything in a standard black compact and you're not gonna know it's special or limited edition until you open it and look at it. And speaking of which, using it, it's starting to get like, you know, messy and the embossing is starting to go. So if you were hoping, you know, it'll last pretty long, it's not, especially if you're going to use this like on a daily or weekly basis. This is going to go to hell really quick. So yeah, not much to say about the packaging. I don't really care. It's okay. I do think the little button designs are cute and stuff, but again, they're not going to last forever. I am pleasantly surprised. I have nothing bad to say. This is shocking me on so many levels because I literally was not planning to pick this up. Mind you, what was drawing it to me was a purple, and I'm not the biggest purple person. Like, I don't wear a lot of purple eyeshadow. I am a neutral girly through and through. You will catch me in a lot of browns on a regular day-to-day basis. It's rare that you will see me pop out with just like a purple eyeshadow. But yeah, this was like seducing me. This and this copper shade, this was calling my name too. Like, I think it was mainly because I do like warm tone red copper shades like this. Like, this was calling my name too. But yeah, I saw it in store and I was like, damn, okay, you gotta come home with me too. Like, I'm bringing both of you home. Yeah, I wasn't planning to get 2 of the Boutons Collection palettes, but I ended up with 2. I think I'm good for now. I definitely do want a backup of the brown one, but yeah. I'm pleasantly surprised. This was shocking. Like, was I expecting to be able to get this much pigment out of this? No, because like I said, when I swatched it and was playing with it, it did not come off like a shade that would give me this much depth, this much richness, this much color, this much intensity, this much pigment. You get the point. It was giving sheer iridescent purple sparkle shade, not this. It was not giving this. But like I said, swatches can sometimes be deceiving. Now I kind of feel like I have to go somewhere, like with my eyes all done up. I do feel like it's a missed opportunity to put, like, you know, nothing on the lower lash line. I get that it's not that way in the model's photo either, but she's wearing a more high-end editorial type look. I think it would benefit if I put some purple on the lower lash line, but I'm gonna leave it alone. Yeah, I like this look. It's very pretty. It's not something I wear on a day-to-day basis. This is not an everyday friendly palette. That's definitely not the case of what's going on with this palette. It's definitely an accent palette, a companion palette. It does have nice one and done shades in it, but getting a full complete eye look, unless you like wearing looks like this all the time, yeah, this is definitely an extra palette. It's not as everyday friendly as the Couture Boutons palette. So Boutons Couture, whatever. It's not as everyday friendly as the brown one, that's for damn sure. But yeah, I like this. This is nice. But that's all from me today. Appreciate you hanging out. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Tell me, have you tried anything from the Chanel 2025 fall collection, the Boutons collection, Boutons, Buttons, however you pronounce it. Tell me how you feel about it in the comments down below. I love hearing from you, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Mind you, I didn't even see this model. I didn't see this model until I went on the website to purchase the palette the day it released. So yeah, I was like, ain't no way that's on her eyes. Because I actually went to the store the weekend before it released, and yeah, they were sold out in store, and I was looking at it and I played with it in store, and I was like, you know what, I'm getting it. But yeah, I saw this photo on the website and I was like, it's no way. Like, it's no way they got this out of this. Like, that's all I could think. Like, it's no way they got this out of this. Like, I thought they couldn't achieve this without using some type of mixing medium or something else to like enhance the shades, but I was wrong.